Disclaimer: all contents provided by this channel are meant for educational and informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own research and analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. Due diligence is the key. Trading market always has a risk involved.
Mga ka-chubs, for this week, April 9, 2024, mag-oil price update muna tayo. The price of gasoline will increase by 1.10 pesos. The price of diesel will also increase by 1.55 pesos. And the price of kerosene will also increase by 1.40 pesos. So, tatlo sila increase. So, bingo na naman tayo. And for our schedule of PSEI earnings to be released this week are the following. For April 8, so Monday to, Century Pacific Foods Incorporated. And for April 11, si Mondenisi naman. Tapos naman, mga key data to be released this week are the following. So April 8, BSP overnight borrowing rate. So parang yan na rin yung ating interest rate. Tapos, for April 10, PH unemployment rate for February, saka US CPI year-over-year for the month of March 2024. For April 11 naman, tatlong datas to, PH import and export year-over-year for February. Tapos, next naman, US initial jobless claims. Tapos, next is Philippine money supply year-over-year. And for our top gainers last week, April 1 to 5, ang top 1 natin sa ating gainers ay si DMCI Holdings Incorporated or DMC, up siya ng 7.04%. Share price rose as DMC declared a regular cash dividend of 0.46 pesos per share and a special cash dividend of 0.26 pesos per share, bringing its full year dividend to 0.72 pesos per share, which translates to a 5.9% dividend yield based on April 4, 2024 closing price of 12.30 pesos per share. Moreover, the company rebounded by 7.04% week over week from being one of the top losers last week. It was also one of the top foreign bought stock at 233.74 million pesos. Tapos, ang next naman natin sa gainers is si Metrobank. So, up naman siya ng 4.37%. Tapos, one of the top foreign bought stock at 434.97 million pesos. And, ang pangatlo natin, si International Containers Terminal Service Incorporated or simply ICT, up naman siya ng 2.52%. The company rose amid the news that its subsidiary, Subic Bay International Terminal Corporation, has joined the Ocean Network Express of China, Thailand, Philippines service. And for our top losers last week, April 1 to 5, ang top 1 natin sa losers is si Wilcon Depot. So, down naman siya ng 10%. So, the share price continued to decline after the company reported the financial year 2023's aggregated net income to 3.5 billion pesos. So, down siya ng 9.5% year over year below consensus and expectations. Tapos, next naman natin, si Pure Gold Price Club Incorporated. So, si Pure Gold, down naman siya ng negative 9.33%. Pure Gold posted a 7.4% year-over-year decline in 2023's net income to 8.6 billion pesos, below consensus and expectations. Meanwhile, revenue grew by 8% year-over-year to 199 billion pesos. So, pareho sila na sitwasyon ni Wilcon. Si Wilcon sa si Pure Gold, parehas below sa mga estimates yung kanilang net income. Tapos, ang next naman natin, si Aboitiz Equity Venture or simply AEV. So, down naman siya ng 8.96%. It was one of the top foreign sold stock at 116.59 million pesos. Mga ka-chubs, and for our top stocks to monitor this week, ay unahin natin si Aboitiz Power Corporation, buy on pullbacks. Aboitiz Power formed a gap down pattern following its ex-dividend date last March 18, 2024. Aboitiz Power dropped but rebounded after hitting sa kanyang support area sa around 35 pesos per share. Aboitiz Power is currently retesting sa kanyang resistance area sa around 36.60 pesos per share. For more favorable risk-reward ratio, it is advisable to enter the stock pag ito ay nag-pullback sa kanyang support area. Accumulate Aboitiz Power sa kanyang support area sa around 35 pesos per share. Tapos mag-set na lang kayo ng stop loss sa around 32 pesos per share. Tapos ang take profit natin ay nasa around 40 pesos per share. Next naman natin si Manila Electric Company, buy on pullbacks. So si Meralco naman, puro power tayo ngayon kasi mainit. For most part of 2023, Meralco rallied as much as 43%, reaching its all-time high at 399.80 pesos per share. This was followed by a consolidation period with 3 peaks resembling a head and shoulder pattern, which could indicate a bearish reversal for the stock. A break below its neckline could potentially result in a price correction, which may offer buying opportunities for the stock. Accumulate Meralco sa kanyang support area sa around 320 pesos per share. Tapos mag-set na lang kayo ng stop loss sa around 295 pesos per share. Tapos ang take profit naman natin ay nasa around 370 pesos per share. Mga ka-chubs, silipin naman natin ang ating April dividend market calendar. Take note nyo na lang ang mga dates na April 8, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23, 25, at 30. Silipin natin kung sino-sino mga companies ang mga nag-declare sa mga araw na yan. Take note, to qualify, an investor must already be holding the shares 1 trading day before the ex-date. And for the type of dividends, regular meaning the company is declaring dividends on a regular basis, and special meaning a one-time payment conducted by a company to distribute its assets to its shareholders. So ito pa. So ang high dividends nito si CREIT, saka si CLI. Dito naman DMC, saka si Metro Retail, parehong above 10%. Tapos GMA7, SGP, parehong almost 7%. Mga ka-chubs, silipin naman natin si Synergy Grid and Development Philippines Incorporated, or simply SGP. The Board of Directors of SGP approved the declaration of regular cash dividend of 0.3474 per share for the first quarter of 2024. Tapos, ang ex-date niya will be on April 25, 2024 with a current dividend yield of 7.76%. Tapos, for the source of dividend payment ay galing sa unrestricted retained earnings for non-voting preferred shares in the National Grid Corporation at sa both common shares in Pacifica 21 Holdings Incorporated at sa One Taipan Holdings Incorporated. Ang next naman nating silipin ay si Security Bank Corporation, or simply SecB. Security Bank Corporation, a leading universal bank in the Philippines, and Mitsubishi Motors Corporation, a global automobile company based in Japan, have agreed to sign a joint venture agreement to establish Mitsubishi Motors Finance Philippines Incorporated to offer financing service to Mitsubishi Motor customers in the Philippines. The new company is expected to start operations in 2025 with Mitsubishi Motors holding 51% ownership stake in the new company and Security Bank holding the 49%. The completion of this transaction will be subject to regulatory approvals. The Philippines has seen rapid growth in the new car industry market aligned with the growth of the population and the economy of the country. Financing services are essential for customers in the country given that most rely on financing when buying cars. Through this joint venture, Security Bank and Mitsubishi Motors will be able to offer a range of sales financing service for the customers. Ang next naman nating silipin ay si Century Pacific Food Incorporated or simply CNPF. Century Pacific Food Incorporated, one of the leading branded food and beverage companies in the Philippines, concluded the year 2023 delivering consistent profitable growth despite inflationary environment. Net income after tax was recorded at 5.6 billion pesos, representing a 12% increase from the previous year. Consolidated sales amounted to 67.1 billion pesos, an 8% increase compared to 2022, delivering growth atop a challenging base. The branded segment is the primary growth driver of CNPF, comprising the majority of the group's sales. It is composed of marine, meat, milk, and other emerging segments such as pet food, coconut, refrigerated food, and plant-based alternatives. Meanwhile, CNPF's commodity-linked OEM tuna and coconut export segment declined by 4% year-over-year. In terms of profitability, CNPF's gross margin landed at 24%. CNPF generated operating cash flow amounting to 8.4 billion pesos, of which 1.4 billion pesos was released as dividends, representing an 11% increase compared to the year before. Moreover, 1.5 billion pesos was reinvested in capital expenditure for capacity expansion and sustainability initiatives to enhance the company's capabilities to harness renewable energies. Mga ka-chubs, ang next naman nating silipin ay si Semirara Mining and Power Corporation or simply SCC. For charting ni SCC, SCC is currently trading sa around 29.95 pesos per share, so down siya ng 11% sa mismong araw ng ex-date niya. Before the ex-date, SCC has a dividend yield of almost 20%. And if you can see sa chart, due to the very high dividend yield ng SCC, tuwing ex-date talaga ay nagda-drop siya ng almost 10%. So, kailan ba ang mga dividend? So, if you can see naman sa chart, last October 2022, April 2023, at October 2023, and now April 2024, down ng almost 10% palagi si SCC, then maghahanap lang siya ng support, and then magko-consolidate, tapos bigla na naman magre-recover or tataas na ang price niya kapag malapit na ang kanyang dividend declaration.
If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to subscribe to Go Chubby Trader, like the video, and share with family and friends. I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye for now.